Hello friends, Chi. Yeah, today I'll be talking about investment. That money you're getting, you need to invest it in a business, not in a side chick, girlfriends or boyfriends, okay? In case you're here for the first time, why don't you subscribe? Because here you can learn things like this that could be encouraging and uplifting to you. Please remember to also press the bell, okay? Yeah, to my subscribers, thank you all, thank you all, thank you all. One love, okay? Remember to share to friends on WhatsApp, Facebook. It will also help them, your friends, so that they could know what's up. All right, investment. You see, being in Europe or abroad anywhere is not just enough. Living the life, the foreign life, or anywhere you find yourself in life, making some little money. You should also think back home. What have you achieved for yourself? Because it will not be nice that after everything you come back home empty handed. Remember when you were back home too, you saw people who came back empty handed. What did they say? Hey, he wasted his life in Europe playing clubs, spending money on girls. Girls have eaten all his money. Even he himself will say, they tied my destiny. Somebody took my stars. They tied me up. That's why I couldn't progress. It's not true. Most of us still in Europe and abroad are still making the same mistake, wasting money. Wasting money on buying things that are not even useful now. Trying to do fashion. Who are you kind of dressing up for? The same girls that were still back home in Africa? The same girls you are still you want to impress? It doesn't make sense. You can buy just few nice clothes, but just have it in mind that you have to invest something back home, no matter how small. And when investing, try to invest in things like landed properties, like building house, buying lands, because these things appreciate in future. Going into farming, poultry, animal husbandry, those kind of thing, cash crops like oil palm, buy land, plant this kind of oil palm trees. It makes sense. Now, look at this little money you're spending here and there, going to club, taking girls, taking girls, paying them for sex. Do you know the exchange rate back home? You exchange that money, you send it back home, it's a lot. Imagine now you are saving this money little by little. Before you know it, it's big. You can buy land with it. Huh? Even if you are saying, yeah, but I don't have people back home who is going to help me make sure this money goes into where I want it to go in my business. Then all you have to do is to save the money, and then you already have documents. When you are ready, you travel back home, do your investment, organize everything, buy the land, do everything, register everything, and then come back again and save more. You know? Some of you are here, you just want to impress the people back home. You keep sending money for them. Everybody, anyone who calls you, even your friends, even the ones you don't know, they're calling you because they see you on Facebook posting photos and the rest. And some of the photos are not even real because we like taking photos in beautiful places. Does not make it look like we are having all the money. But now this is the impression you give to them. So they keep calling you, asking you for money, you know, asking you for money, and you keep giving them just because you want to make them feel you're okay abroad, you have the money to help anybody, and what? You're going down by the day, going down, 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 you know? Now, for the girls who are specializing in kind of putting guys in their house, giving them money, it's not also good. Yeah, you may say it's runs girls, but everybody abroad came for money. So when you make this money through runs or whatever, try to invest it, not just giving it to another random guy who is pretending to love you. You are spending money on him. Before you know it, he leaves you and go to another person. Let me tell you, for guys, if you really want to make progress abroad in life in general, forget about girls. Forget about girls. You can have a girl. If you have a girlfriend who really believes in your future, that girl will plan together with you. But you see those kind of girls who are like, give me, give me, give me. I want to buy this, I want to buy cream, I want to make hair, I want to send money to my family, I want to do this, my brother money. Every time money, 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 money. Every month you are spending heavily on them. These girls don't even tell you about investment. Because why? They feel when they tell you to invest, it means that the little you have to give to them, you will not even give to them. So what? They will discourage you and they will divert the money to themselves, to their family also. So also think. So when you make money in life, forgetting about all this lifestyle of going to pay for sex, the fancy lifestyle of dressing up, going to club, drinking, spending money on drinking, all those things. When you forget about those things and invest that money, I tell you, in future you blow, you're a big boy. Girls will be the one rushing for you. You see girls rushing for you. You are not the one going to, even if you dress with a short, dress anyhow, the money is speaking. They can smell the money. They will come for you. But now look at you. What are you doing? You are trying to dress up to attract them, spending money for them. When the money is finished, they will still leave you and go for another person who has the same money. That's logical. When you're spending money for a girl, she's there because of the money you're spending. So why don't you focus and invest those little money you're spending on girlfriends? Some of you every time on Facebook searching for girls to invest to make girlfriends here and there in Germany, in Spain, Africa, everywhere. You want to have girlfriends, and these girls keep asking you for money. You keep sending for them. What are you doing? You have families back home who you are also to help. To help them also, especially those who really need the help, because not all family members really need the help. Some use the money for crazy things, like even um, for just buying clothes, want to live fancy life back home too. Those ones don't really need it. Give to the ones who really need it, who wants to use it and open up a business or go to school is better than giving to those ones who just want to use the money to flex some random girls out there, you know. But you prefer to spend this money for girls, also for guys, like also girls who spend money for guys, forgetting that you have your parents who really need it also. You can even use it to open business for them, but you're spending it on them, you know, on these girls, on these guys too, you know. Now, you can help your family because somehow they contributed to your journey, and also some friends who also contributed in your journey, in you coming abroad or something like that, helping you out. So you can also help them in return when they ask for favor from you. It's nothing bad about it, you know. So again, if you really want to help people, also help those kind of people who are very poor, those ones who don't have father, mother anymore, the widows, orphans. These ones, when you help them, you are really helping yourself too, because like God said that when you help the poor, it's like you are borrowing the money to Him, and He will pay you back. It's in the Holy Book, the Bible. So when you do this, God will pay you back, because these poor ones really pray for you. These very poor ones, the orphans, the widows, homeless. When you help them, they are helped. They will pray for you daily because you are like their helper now. So God give you money to also help people. But those ones who don't really need it, when you give them the money, they will call you their maga, their mugu. They will keep like saying, man, I just played on him and he just gave me the money. I just played a fast one on him. He gave me the money. I'm still gonna play him a fast one next month. I will keep taking his money. They have not seen anything. They are brought there. When this money finish, I'll look for another excuse to give to him. So those ones, they're not even praying for you when they get the money. Rather, they call you their maga, their mugu. You know what I mean? Their ATM machine, their bank, those kind of crazy things. Now, you that prefer to say every time you want to pay these girls for sex, pay them 50 euro, 100 euro. Some even like going for the white girls. Try to say, okay, let's say they are sex workers, right? As they call them in a normal way, in a more decent way, sex workers, those kind of girls, you know what I mean? Try to put, if you have like every month, you normally spend 100 euro or 150, 200, any amount you spend on this kind of girls every month, buying them drinks, making love to them, paying them for it. Put a container, a safe back home, and write it sex, money for sex, and keep saving that money up to like 5 years, 10 years. Let that 100 euro, 50 euro, keep saving it in that container you call sex. And after that number of years have reached, open it up and see how much you have saved for yourself. You will be kind of surprised on how much you have made. But that is the same amount you would have given to just sex, given to girls just for sex. That money alone will be enough to buy you a land, properties back home. So think about these things and you see it makes sense for you to invest, because Europe is a place where you will not stay permanent. Remember, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, there were people from Africa, from other parts of the country, Asia, who were here too. Where are they now? They have all gone back home. They went back home. Some invested, some did not invest. Those ones did not invest, they went back home and still continue living a very poor life, because while they were to invest, they were busy using it for fun, traveling, holiday, fancy life, expensive lifestyle, spending for girls. But now look at them, they are back home, they never achieved anything. They are still living in a rented apartment back home. Nothing to show for that they traveled abroad. So you don't want to be in that position where people will say, are you sure this guy really traveled abroad? Look at him, he did not even succeed, nothing. So this is the time. You are still young now. Not Are you trying to tell me it's when you are 50 years, 60 years you start wanting to invest? Some friends then used to tell me, hey, you're too stingy, why don't you bring out some money and go and pay for sex and enjoy yourself? Then I'm not married then, but they were telling me this. I said no. If those girls will pay me, better. Why will I pay a girl for something she's also enjoying? If they will pay me, then better. Then we can play the game. Not me spending for them because I know the value. You know what? Some people are in the course of playing this kind of lifestyle, they ran into trouble and they were deported, empty-handed. They never invested. When they go back home, they are stranded. They're now going to depression, stress, because no money. So do not make that crazy mistake. Invest that money. That little money you are getting now, don't spend it on crazy lifestyle. Invest it back home. Save it. Huh? Keep saving it. When you travel back home, take the money and invest. And people back home, those family members back home, you guys are part of the problem. Discouraging people here from even investing, because when they send the money for you guys to use and help them build whatever, buy whatever, you guys eat the money, or even sometimes build rubbish, build a useless house for them, even cheat them on it. Make them, let's say they are supposed to spend 10,000 in a house, in building a house, they end up spending 50K. And when they come back, they are angry. You just deceive them. Some even run away with the money. Now, let me tell you a story about this guy in Germany who was deported. But before he was deported, he was living his life in Germany, making this money, saving it back home. Little by little, he was picking it up. He never had document though. So he used that opportunity and he was saving this money because he knew anything can happen at any time. Friends were telling him, hey, come, let's live fancy life. Buy new clothes. Enjoy yourself, guy. He never did it. But what happened? Finally, he was deported. He had a girlfriend. And when he was deported, he was like, man, what do I do? Should I use this because he has like he said he saved up to 2 million naira, that is Nigerian currency. He was like, okay, am I to use this money to get married? He never told the girl that he was deported though. He was still playing some little games on her. But he was thinking in his mind, if I use this money and get married, then how will he continue his life? Because he really loved the girl. So he said to himself, no, he has to invest his money first. So what did he do? He invested the money, he bought a new car for taxi, then he rented a little apartment. Then he told the girl, hey, let's get married. Sorry, I was deported, I can't go back to Germany anymore. The girl was like, no, 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 I can't marry you, no, 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 no. It means that the girl only loved him because he was in abroad. She wanted to, maybe she was thinking that one day she too will go abroad and live the fancy life. You see, that's why some of you who are dating girls back home, what is the intention of those girls dating you? Are they dating you because they love you? Because you have promised them marriage. But what is in their mind is different. That's why some girls, when you marry them, bring them here, they run away. They start cheating on you in their marriage, following other guys. Because the real intention is just for them to come abroad and enjoy life. So they're like, just marry me and you see what, oh, I just want to go there, that's all. I don't really love him, but I just want to come over there. So don't do mistakes, okay? When you are doing this relationship thing with some girls back home, you don't know their real intention unless you are sure of them, okay? So now this girl rejected him, but he went on, invested in this thing, this taxi business thing. He was driving his own taxi by himself, so that means he cannot cheat himself. He made the money. Little by little, he was making the money. He also went into agent thing, like helping people to find land. The kind of agent job where you find the land for someone and they give you your own percentage as an agent. So he went into that kind of business also while he was equally doing his taxi job. So from there, they could get about 10 acres of land, 5 hectares of land. And when they sell it, when the person buys, they give him his own agency fee. And that's all. That was how he built his own house. He built a tenant house, houses for tenants that people will now be paying him. He's not a landlord. And also, he now built his own house too and made other investments. Now, what am I saying? After that, girls were now the one running after him. Girls were now running after him, flocking by his side. They want to be his girlfriend now. Some coming for marriage, marry me, marry me. But now you see, because he has made the money, girls are around him now. So it's left for him now to choose who to get married to. So don't do mistake of not investing. It's very important. Investment is important in every man's life. A man who cannot leave property for his children and children is somehow like a failure, because your children will tell you, you that is telling me to make money, what happened to you? Are this person not your mates? Is this one not your mate? Even you abroad, they'll start giving you example too. Emeka traveled abroad, John traveled abroad the same time with you. You even went before them, but look at their situation. They have made it in life, while you yourself, you are still at the same place. Nothing to achieve. 10 years, you have not even gotten anything. Why did they have built houses, made investments? So invest that money that you are getting now. This is the time. This is the time now that you are strong. Okay, invest it. Yeah, that's my baby. Yeah. Okay, that's all I want to share with you guys. Okay, just encouraging you to start something now. It's never late unless you give up investing. Just show me love, okay? Show me love. Just like my video. Remember to share to friends on WhatsApp, Facebook, and please tell me what you think in the comment section. Are you investing? Have you invested? All right. If you have done that, one love. And if you have not done that, start thinking about that, okay? Subscribe, please, and remember to press the bell, especially that bell. It's important so that you get notification. If you're not getting any notification till now, press that bell now, okay? Ciao. I'm Chi.